Hi everyone and welcome back. I've now finished reviewing some of the episodes of UFO and I'm moving on to Blake 7 now, and I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm just going to review some of my favourite episodes of Blake 7. So we'll kick off with this overview video and my viewpoint of Blake 7. Well, Blake 7 was like Doctor Who. It was cheap. Let's be honest, it was. So let's get past the cheapness. I think Blake 7 overall had a very good cast throughout the 4 seasons it ran. The cast were very good. I don't think anybody was that weak. Not even the actor, I forget his name, who played the role of Gan. I don't think he was particularly that weak. And I know the reasoning why Gan was written out in season 2 of Blake 7. Personally, I would have kept him in, personally. But that's my way of looking at things. I think overall Blake 7 had a very good cast. So what was it all about? Well, it's about the future, where this very powerful organisation called the Federation had control of the Earth, the inner and outer systems, and it obviously became complacent, short-sighted, naive and corrupt. Power went to its head. So it was a reviled organisation. I loved the Federation uniforms for the troopers. They were fantastic. They really looked menacing, they did. Their guns, absolutely menacing. I loved the sound of the guns when they were fired by the Federation troopers. They were really, really nasty bunch of guys, the Federation troopers. The whole look of the troopers was fantastic. It really suited this dystopian nightmare of the Federation. It really did. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed their look. Other aspects in the Federation were the mutoids, humans with higher bionic rebuild, and they were regarded like as vampires because they needed blood plasma to feed off. The character of the mutoids was quite interesting. Travis, obviously, absolutely class act, Travis. Both actors who played Travis, their styles did vary, definitely varied. I think, what's his name who played the first Travis was much more ruthless and so possessive of hunting down Blake because of what Blake did to him. It's quite intriguing, to be honest. And the second Travis, he was not as ruthless, but he was sort of cunning, and he had his way. Let's say he had a different approach. I do understand the story behind the two actors, why the first one departed the show, let's say, and then had to be replaced. So the villain of the show, well, Servalan, and Jacqueline Pearce, I do recall her name, definitely. She was fantastic. Absolutely ruthless, absolute schemer, deadly and beautiful. What a dangerous combination she was, Servalan. Wonderful character. Notable things I noticed. I love the play between Blake and Avon. That's Gareth Thomas and Paul Darrow. the way these two sparred off one another in the first two seasons of Blake 7, it was fantastic. And some of Avon's comments were just out, they just blew it out the ballpark, they did. There were some great comments made by him. So, obviously, one of the stars of Blake 7 is, of course, the Liberator, a mysterious alien vessel which Blake and Avon and Jenna are put on a board to investigate because it was involved in some sort of battle. And they commandeer it, obviously. The Liberator was a very good ship. I would like to see a bit more action with the Liberator, because obviously it had this immense firepower, but they rarely used it. They're always sort of running away from the Federation. Why not stand your ground and take pot shots at them for a change? Because they're always being pursued by the Federation. After the destruction of the Liberator in season 3, and then we move on to season 4, and we get the Scorpio. Well, right, okay. Not a very classy ship. The Scorpio. Overall, my preferences, I think season 1 and 2 are ones I enjoyed the most. Season 3, there were some good episodes in there. Season 4, oh dear, it really was on the slide in season 4. Anyway, so later on, probably into next year, let's say, I'll be reviewing some episodes of Blake 7, and these are the episodes I like the most. So I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I'll catch you in due course. Goodbye.